Ma'am, I have done this reading. Everybody mute
Now
yourself.
listen. Please, every one of you, please stop. Please stop talking. Be silent, please. Be a good listener, please. Listen. This is your topic of the day, and that is the story reading. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Can you see the story? Can you see the story on your display?
Yes.
Okay, very good night. Nice. Okay.
No.
On the very front
Yes.
page. On the
No.
very first
Yes.
page,
Yes, ma'am, I can see.
what you can see in this picture? Yes, you tell Ashna what you can see in this picture.
I can see a person.
Umar, you tell what you can see in this picture.
Ma'am, I can see a man on a rocking chair.
Yeah, Sadeen is right. A
I
man
can see a man who is
here on a
drinking.
chair. It is not a rocking chair. It is just a chair, okay? A simple chair. He's sitting on the chair, a bamboo chair. He's sitting.
A man is sitting on a bamboo chair and he is drinking tea.
No, right now he's not drinking tea. The tea is just in front of him. It is on the table. Okay, he's not drinking tea. I feel so. Okay, he is sleeping. He's taking light sleep. And can you tell me what is the setting of this story? Where you can find this man?
Why?
Sleeping man.
Where you can find this man?
Ma'am, it's called napping also, yeah?
Yeah, napping also. Yes, you're right. Napping. Nap means when you're
Ma'am,
taking a
why?
light sleep for a short time.
And why? Ma'am, he is
where you
napping
can find this man?
Ma'am,
Yes, Abiha, you tell where you can find this man.
Ma'am, I have the not storybook. That's why I don't know.
Listen, Abiha, even if you don't have the storybook, can't you see the picture on the display of your gadget?
Ma'am,
On the
I
display
can
screen
see.
of your gadget. Can you see this picture on your gadget screen?
Ma'am, he is sitting and he put
I'm quite
he is sitting in the chair.
Okay, he's sitting on the chair. Yes, Subhan, you tell me where is he sitting?
In chair. Ma'am, I can't hear you.
Can you tell me? Can you define the place where he is sitting?
Ma'am, your voice is not clear. Ma'am, your voice is not clear. Ma'am, I cannot hear you. Then the students are making a noise. And the students
He is
are
actually
making
sitting
a long
outside
noise.
his home, in front, outside his home, in front of his house. I think maybe beside the road. Okay. Now let us read the story. I would
Ma'am,
read.
your voice is not clear.
Okay, you mute your mic and then you would be able to listen to me.
Ma'am.
Listen, everyone, fourth grade, please listen. I'm going to read the story before you. You
Can you let
carefully. You
everyone
listen the story
to
carefully,
mute
and
their
then
voice?
we shall deal with the activities which I would give you once we have done the story.
Video. Can everybody mute your voice?
Yes, very right. Whosoever is saying, please mute your mics. Mute your mics, everyone, please. Yes, let us start the story reading. No sound now. Quite right.
Please mute your mic.
One fine morning, Mr. Nasir was sitting beside the road. One fine morning, Mr. Nasir was sitting beside the road in front of his house. He was enjoying the warmth of the sun. It was winter, so the night had been very cold, and Mr. Nasir had needed an extra blanket. But it was now daylight, the sun was shining brightly, and the sky was blue. Everything in the garden looked bright and fresh. Mr. Nasir was happy. He sat in his comfortable bamboo armchair. Stop, please, here. Bamboo chair. Bamboo chair, its meaning is, when I say bamboo chair, it means a chair which is made up of dried stems, or stalks of
Everyone,
plants
please
of
do
trees.
not make any sounds. Mute.
Everyone, please, fourth grade, I'm going to leave the session if you people are not going to mute your mics. because this is not the way. You won't be able to make it successful session, or won't be able to listen or learn anything from this session if you would be creating noise like this. Take it like a classroom, please. Mute your mics and listen to the story carefully. I have told you that I have formed a certain activities, my dear students, for you, and they are possible only if you have listened the story minutely to every detail of the story. Please mute your mics now. No one should speak so that everybody could listen. Fine. Be a good listener, please. Mr. So bamboo chair, when I say bamboo armchair, it means a chair which is made up of dried stalks or stems of plants, okay, or trees. And closed his eyes. Then he heard a sound, said a voice close to his ear. This is the sound of a person. Mr. Nasir kept his eyes shut. Now move to the next page. Mr. Nasir kept his eyes shut. He wanted to be on his own. He did not want to talk to anybody, not on a day like this, because the day was very beautiful. As we have been told in the last page, it was a beautiful day of the winter season, and he was enjoying the warmth outside his home. Ahem, came the voice again. This is the voice of a person. This time the sound was much louder. Sighed deeply. Mr. Nasir, this time the sound was much louder. Mr. Nasir sighed deeply. When you take a long breath, long and deep breath, that is called what? Sigh. That is what? Sigh. Many times you people are also taking sigh, or you're sighing, taking long and deep breath. He opened one eye just a little. Mr. Shaw was standing beside him. Now, the sound of the person who said, who was that person? He was Mr. Shaw. He was standing beside him. It was his friend from next door. Mr. Shaw was actually the friend of Mr. Nasir and his neighbor also, okay? His old neighbor. Mr. Nasir, now these are the dialogues of Mr. Nasir. Oh, hello. Actually, he was at that time feeling sleepiness.
And who's drawing in the screen?
Ma'am, there's a drawing on the screen.
Okay. Mr. Shaw was standing beside him. It was his friend from next door, Mr. Nasir. Oh, hello, said Mr. Nasir sleepily. Actually, at that time, he was feeling sleepy, and he was even taking a nap. Nap means when you're taking short sleep for a short time. When you are
Ma'am, there's a
someone, please don't do this, please, on the screen, on your display screen, please, because everything is going to be invisible. Please stop it, whosoever is doing it. Please don't scramble the screen. Someone is scrambling the screen. Stop it, please. The reading text has become just invisible. Don't draw these lines, please.
From our class, and it
Fourth
can
class,
be anyone.
I know you are very good students, very responsible students, and good listeners. Please stop it, please, beta. Please stop it. Just listen to me. Listen the story with interest. So Mr. Shah says to him, "Hello, Mr. Nasir," said Mr. Shah. It's a lovely day, is not it? Mr. Shah, yes, said Mr. Shah, a nice quiet day, a good day for a little rest. Because at that time he just wanted to take rest, Mr. Nasir, so he was speaking like this. Mr. Nasir wished that Mr. Shah would go away, but Mr. Shah stood there showing no signs of doing so. Now Mr. Shaw says to him, "Well, I don't want to bother you." Stop it here, please. The word bother means disturb. The word bother means disturb. He says that I don't want to disturb you. Mr. Shaw says to Mr. Nasir. Now Mr. Nasir says in response, that's good, that's good. Mr. Shaw, I just wanted to tell you about the new neighbors, continued Mr. Shaw. Mr. Shaw says that he wanted to tell him about the new neighbor. Do you know? Come to the next page, please. Page 7. Do you know a family has moved into the big house on the corner of the street? Mr. Shah is telling to Mr. Nasir about a new neighbor who has just shifted or has come near to their house on the same street where the people are living, Mr. Nasir and Mr. Shaw. Oh yes, said Mr. Nasir. That's nice. Yes, said Mr. Nasir. The man's name is Beg, I think, Mr. Beg. They actually all the time Mr. Nasir is feeling sleepiness. He just want that he should be all alone and should take some nap. He's feeling drowsiness. So he's not paying attention to whatever Mr. Shaw is saying. Actually, he is not a good listener. What I feel so, Mr. Nasir is not a good listener.
Lazy man.
He's not paying attention or listening to whatever Mr. Shaw is saying to him. Mr. Nasir, oh yes, said Mr. Nasir, Beg. I don't know any Begs. I don't know any Begs. Whatever you are saying, Mr. Shah, I don't know about the new neighbors, Mr. Beg. The new neighbor's name, we have been disclosed that the name of the new neighbor is Mr. Beg, who has just shifted on the same street where Mr. Shah and Mr. Nasir are living. Mr. Shaw told Mr. Nasir all about Mr. Beg. He told him all about the little Begs. Little Begs, you know, you can know that little Begs must be meaning the children of the new neighbor, Mr. Beg. Okay, so they being called as little Begs. Then he told him about Mrs. Beg, the wife of Mr. Beg, the new neighbor. Remember it. Mr. Nasir, who is taking nap, who is feeling drowsiness or who is feeling sleepiness, okay? And Mr. Shaw, the old neighbor of Mr. Nasir, and Mr. Beg, the new neighbor of Mr. Shaw and Mr. Nasir. Fine? So far we have been introduced 3 characters in the story. Remember, and keep it in the mind. And we are being told here that Mr. Beg, who is the new neighbor, he has got children also and his wife also living with him. He complained and complained some more. Mr. Nasir said nothing. He listened. So Mr. Shaw keep on complaining. You know the word meaning, the meaning of complain. It means when you are talking ill about some person, you're talking badly about some person. That means you're complaining about that person. So all the time, Mr. Shaw was complaining or using bad words about the new neighbor, Mr. Beg. Okay, and Mr. Nasir, he was not listening or paying attention to whatever he was saying. He was only feeling drowsiness. He was only feeling sleepiness all the time. And only he was saying, yes, you're right. Okay, he is a very bad neighbor. Again, I'm repeating the same dialogue of Mr. Shah. He say, he is a very bad neighbor. Said Mr. Shah at last, very bad, wouldn't you say? Mr. Nasir, Mr. Nasir, what is it that he's a very bad neighbor?
Ma'am, why didn't you change the page?
Oh, sorry. Yes, this is page 8. Actually, I'm also reading through my book instead of reading through the screen. This screen is for your convenience, okay? So, we have turned the page 8 now. Mr. Shah stood beside Mr. Nasir for a few minutes and we are on the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 7th line, on the 7th or 8th line. Okay, come to the 7th or 8th line. Mr. Shah stood beside Mr. Nasir. Did you get the line? Did you get the line?
Yes.
On the page 8, Mr. Shah.
Yeah.
Okay, very good, nice. Mr. Shah stood beside Mr. Nasir for a few minutes. Then he scratched his head, looked this way and that, and went away. When Mr. Shah noticed that Mr. Nasir is not paying attention to whatever he is saying, he simply left after scratching his head. जैसे आप अपने सर को स्क्रैच करते हैं ना कि इस बंदे की तो मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रही, ये तो मेरी बात सुन रहा ही नहीं है. He is not giving attention to me, not paying attention to my words, and then obviously you feel upset and you feel sorry about that person and you leave. So same was the case with Mr. Shaw also. When he noticed that the person, Mr. Nasir, is not paying attention to whatever he's saying, he simply left after scratching his head. Okay? Mr. Nasir closed his eyes again and smiled. The sunshine felt warm. He stretched out his feet. Stretched out, जब आप लंबी कर लेते अपनी टांगे, when you stretch or extend your legs, and because you wanna take full rest and you stretch your legs or feet and wiggled his toe. Wiggled mean the word wiggle. Stop it here, please. The word wiggled means move up and down. Toes, like the fingers of the hands, so the toes of the foot. Okay? Can you understand? The toes of the foot, we cannot say the finger of the foot. We say the toes of the foot. We have how many toes on each foot? 5. Okay? So he was wiggling his toes of the foot. Okay, wiggling means he was moving them up and down because he was not in a normal state. He was sleeping at that time. Even he had no control on his foot, on the toes. उसकी जो toes होती है ना वो ऊपर नीचे हिल रही होती है पाँव की उंगलियां. Okay, he could not hear a small bird singing sweetly because it was most probably the season was going to be changed into the spring season, so the sound of the beautiful birds could be listened also. Yes, somebody saying something. Who is saying? किसी ने कुछ नहीं कहना, मैं पहले बता रही हूँ. Okay, listen. First listen and then also. Okay? Mr. Nasir closed his eyes again and smiled, wiggled his toes. He could hear a small bird singing sweetly far away. There were no other sounds to spoil his little nap. Spoil means, the word spoil means harm or destroy. The word spoil means harm or destroy. Now again, the sound of some person could be heard by Mr. Nasir. Then he heard footsteps. He also heard the footsteps, the steps, like some person who is coming to you, the steps he is taking, that is called the footsteps. Okay, he could hear the footsteps of some other person and also could listen. Mr. Nasir kept his eyes shut. Came the voice close to him, but Mr. Nasir could tell it was not the voice of Mr. Shah, it was someone else. But this time it was not Mr. Shah again, it was someone else. Now, who was that person who again had come to Mr. Nasir? Mr. Nasir sighed loudly. Here the word again, sighed, has been used. Sighed, I have told you earlier, when you take a long and deep breath. When you take a long and deep breath. That is called sighed, yes?
Ma'am?
Yes?
Ma'am, B. Mr. B. Who's standing? Mr. B.
Yes, Mr. Nasir was taking the sigh, okay, at this time.
नहीं.
Yes, that person, the new person who has come is Mr. Beg. Very good, nice. The new person who has come is Mr. Beg. He, right now,
Ma'am, I give you your answer.
listen, right now we are just talking about Mr. Nasir. Mr. Nasir, okay? Mr. Nasir, he opened one eye just a little, then the other person, there was man standing in front of him. And he had been right, it was not Mr. Shah. Oh, hello, said Mr. Nasir. I did not see you there. I had my eyes shut. I was just trying to take a little nap in the sunshine. Who are you? Mr. Nasir actually was asking from the new person that who are you? Now the new person, Mr. Beg, hello, Mr. Nasir, said the stranger. Stranger means some unknown person whom you have seen for the first time.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Ma'am, next page.
Ma'am, next page.
Yes, next page. Come to the next page 9. Come to the next page 9. There was a man standing in front of him. He had been right. It was not Mr. Shah, and Mr. Nasir was really right. That person was not Mr. Shah. He was some other person. Who was that person? Mr. Beg, the new neighbor. Now, listen the dialogue of Mr. Nasir. Oh, hello, said Mr. Nasir. I did not see you there. I had my eyes shut. I was just trying to take a little nap in the sunshine. Who are you? Now, the new person, Mr. Beg, told him, hello, Mr. Nasir, said the stranger. Stranger means the new person whom you have seen for the first time, the unknown person. I'm Mr. Beg. I'm Mr. Beg. Yes, said Mr. Nasir. You have moved into the house on the corner? It was Mr. Shah who earlier had told him that there is a new neighbor who has come to a new house on the same street, and that person is Mr. Beg. So somehow he knew about that new person, Mr. Nasir. Turn to the next page, please, 10. Page 10. Mr. Beg nodded his head. Nodded means When you shake your head, lower, you raise it, and then you lower it. Okay, that is called nodding. Upar niche karna sar ko. That is called what? Nodding. Mr. Nasir wished that Mr. Beg would go back to his new home. How nice it would be if he had stayed with his wife and all the little Begs. How nice it would be if he left him in peace. Actually, he did not. Mr. Nasir did not want Mr. Beg to be there. All he wanted to take what?
To take
Nap. Nap means when you want to sleep for some time.
Take a little nap.
Yes, take a little nap.
because he want to
And rest himself in peace.
Ma'am, to take rest.
Yes, very good, nice. When you take rest and after closing your eyes, okay, you put your eyes on rest, you close your eyes, put them on rest, and take a small sleep. Though you are conscious, though you are listening to the people also, that is called nap. Mr. Beg. Now listen to the Mr. Beg. Well, I don't want to bother you. Said, sorry, this is Mr. Beg. So Mr. Beg was an active person. He must say actively, well, I don't want to bother you, said Mr. Beg. I just wanted to say hello and also to tell you about your neighbor. I think his name is Mr. Shaw. Like Mr. Shaw was complaining about Mr. Beg, the same way Mr. Beg had come to Mr. Nasir to complain against Mr. Shaw. Now listen to Mr. Nasir. Oh yes, said Mr. Nasir. Mr. Beg again said, yes, said Mr. Beg, I don't like to complain about him, but he's a very bad neighbor. These are the dialogues of Mr. Beg. No background noise, please. Control your voices.
Everyone, mute your mics. Everyone, please mute your mics.
Everyone, please mute your mic and listen to the story, because those who are listening the story, they are getting disturbed. Please, beta, please. Think about everyone, not just for you. No background noise. Please control your voices, or either control your voices or just mute the mics. Okay, let us get back to the story. Page 10. Oh yes, Mr. Nasir, Mr. Beg has already complained about Mr. Beg has complained about the neighbor, about his neighbor, Mr. Shaw. Mr. Nasir, you are quite right. Now just listen to the words of the Mr. Nasir. He said the same words to Mr. Shaw, that you are right. He's using the same words for Mr. Beg also. He says, yes, you are right. Quite right. Mr. Beg stood beside Mr. Nasir for a few minutes. He was waiting. Please mute your mics and listen to the story.
Everyone, please mute your mics.
Everyone, please mute your mics. Mr. Beg stood beside Mr. Nasir for a few minutes. He was waiting for Mr. Nasir to say something more, but he did not. Mr.
Everyone, please mute your mics.
Then he scratched his head and went away. Mr. Nasir closed his eyes again and smiled. Now he would be able to enjoy the sunshine. Perhaps he would even be able to nod off to sleep for a short while. But then he heard footsteps behind him. He knew the sound of those footsteps. They were actually the footsteps of his wife. This time again, some person was coming to him. Come to the page 11, please. Page 11. Again, he could hear the footsteps of some person approaching him, and that person is actually his wife. Mrs. Nasir, oh my God.
I can't.
Oh my God, no one is listening to me. I won't say no one, many of you are not listening to me. They are creating the background noise. Please, beta, mute your mics. Mute your mics. Everyone, please, mute your mics.
I'm just getting a punishment.
Who's getting punishment? Okay, listen, fourth grade, I stop it here if you people are not stopping your voices. Knew the sound of, now what does, remember we are on the page 11. Now what does she want, thought Mr. Nasir to himself. Mr. Nasir knew that this time his wife is coming to him. Now listen the dialogues of his wife. His wife says, husband. Mr. Mr. Nasir's bamboo, said Mrs. Nasir, standing close to Mr. Nasir's bamboo armchair. I have been close by all the time. I heard what our neighbors said to you about each other. You told Mr. Shah he was right when he complained about Mr. Beg. You also told, now come to the next page please, 12. When he complained about Mr. Beg, you also told Mr. Beg he was right when he complained about Mr. Shah. Surely both men cannot be right. So what Mrs. Shah is saying, she is saying to her husband that every time you were listening to the two persons, Mr. Shah and Mr. Beg, and every time without listening them or without giving a second thought, you were saying right to them. You were saying quite right. Mr. Nasir nodded and smiled sweetly at his wife. Then he closed his eyes again. Yes, my dear, he said sleepily, you are quite right, my dear, quite right. So every time Mr. Nasir was using the same words, quite right. When Mr. Shah said something, complained about his neighbor, Mr. Beg, he said quite right. When Mr. Beg complained or used bad word or told bad
Ma'am,
neighbor
I
to
am
Mr. Shah, he
getting
said quite right. Even he said quite right to his wife also.
Their
So
voices.
do you think he is a good listener? Let's move to the next slide.
No.
Mr. Nasir is a good listener.
No, he's not a good listener.
He's not a good listener. Let us move to the next slide. Yes, good. Now,
No, he's not a good listener.
yes, let us deal with this question quickly. Okay, question number 1. What is the setting of the story, time and place? Stop, everyone, stop.
No, ma'am, we did
All of you mute your mic. School. All of you mute your
4th class, can you see the questions on the slide?
All of you mute your mic.
Mute your mics, please, everyone. Everyone, mute your mics. Yes. Now, turn by turn, I would ask the question from you. Okay. Without any one of you saying the answer, I would decide that who is to give the answer. Fine. Fine. Listen, please. Don't talk, anyone. I would decide. Question number 1. What is the setting of the story, time, and place? Yes, Sabine, you tell me. What is the setting of the story? Setting means the place.
Mr. Nasir.
Sorry, say it again, Sabine.
Can I share a screen?
Everyone, please mute your mic.
Yes, can you see the questions on the slide?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I just show you.
No.
You are connected to internet or not?
Ma'am, I second one. Ma'am.
Everyone, please mute your mics.
Mute mic है.
First you mute.
Ma'am, I cannot hear anything. Ma'am, I cannot hear anything.
Because nobody is saying anything.
Abia, mute your mic.
Ma'am, I cannot hear clearly.
Nobody is speaking, so how you will hear anything? Yeah.
Sure. Please mute your mic.
If nobody is speaking, ma'am is not there and cut. Who was that?
Ma'am, can